From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we're set for a good It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. There's Wilson to throw. He'll get this one to Patrick. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Second down and 4. Here's Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. Oh, look at the juke. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
On first down, Wilson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tim Patrick, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen swinging this out wide here for Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 39, Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. Touchdown! Gabriel Davis, 37 yards. And the Bills are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Washington now brings this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
This goes to the tight end, Eric Saubert, finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 7-7, our score after 1. Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Latavius Murray, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have moved out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. On play action, Allen. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Uncorks one for Davis. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Allen going to throw. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Alert, alert, alert!
Throwing is Allen on third. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Washington now brings this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. Finding space at the 40. Down the left sideline. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Bills. Isaiah McKenzie as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Washington now brings this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Wilson. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. He's got room at the 30, and he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by McManus is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
McKenzie now from his end zone.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Allen. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Allen now looks to throw.
Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. Down inside the 10. Touchdown!
Dawson Knox with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Washington now brings this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on off.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted.
Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Isaiah McKenzie, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Washington now brings this out. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Touchdown, Broncos! Jerry Jeudy, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Nathaniel Hackett told his offense to stay put. They're going for 2. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sand. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Singletary trying the left side. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. In motion, the tight end. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Singletary again. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now Allen setting up the screen for Cook. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
On the move to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. To throw, it's Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 35. On the handoff, running left, Singletary. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A give, Singletary right side. And some room to maneuver. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Alert, alert, alert!
They'll give this to Singletary running right. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. So Allen's going to look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Back to throw. Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked up.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Here's Wilson. Able to get this to Patrick. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Throwing now is Wilson. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Got it here at the 29 on second. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 14. Oh, he fakes a spike. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And now off to the races down the right side. The 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. And on that one with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but... We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York. And we are underway in Southern California. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Throwing first play is Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively. No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. On second down, Ekeler. And he's got some space here. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage. And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception. Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. First carry for Nick Chubb. They find some open field here. There he goes, right side. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. And And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Herbert throwing again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
They snap it to Herbert. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. To the air again, Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Herbert off of play action. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I've got here, because that was absolutely something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go. And he used those wheels of his, absolute devastating effect.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 23. A nightmare in the first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 39, Watson.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Watson on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball. Does the big boy have the juice?
the 40, 30, the 20, 10, 5. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. The return from his end zone is Grant.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They've had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Hard throw, incomplete. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
First down, Cleveland.
Chubb will get the call running left. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Browns will take... at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA.
Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Hurts throwing right away.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A good start. One play, 10 yards. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this is caught by Watkins.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Throwing, Jones.
He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. Finding space at the 40.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Jones. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Another run with Sanders. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
48 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
And he stopped immediately there.
He was brought down there by Julian Love. We're scoreless after one. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line.
That's good for an Eagles. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hurts.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
70. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
He'll look to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Now Jake Elliott, earlier in his career, he beat these Giants with a 61-yarder. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
On 2nd and 10, Jones.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders.
58 yards rush. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Here we go.
Throwing to start here is Tua. This one finds, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Tua.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Open man is Waddle, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now a 2nd down and 6.
Tua to throw again. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got White here.
Finding space at the 40. Down the right sideline. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown.
Rachaad White,
31 yards.
And the Buccaneers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, And now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. And going deep for Hill. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Brady now to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, and they're able to add on to their advantage. So the points coming fast and furious in this opening quarter. Whoa.
Yeah, both defenses, they're looking pretty exploited right now with the way these offenses are attacking. They are a step behind, back on their heels, whatever cliche you want to use. Right now, they're trying to figure out how to slow them down, and I'm not sure they're going to be able to.
Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is up to 8. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Tua.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Touchdown Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, 31 yards.
And the Dolphins are back within a couple of the lead.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
Out to his left.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
The tight end, Cameron Brate, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady airing this one out for Evans. It got his man complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, 62 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes this a 9-point game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it.
Ready.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Here we go. On the ball.
2 and now on 1st down. Caught. It's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous...
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal? In the case of a defense, they want it in with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And some room to roam now. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Shotgun now for Brady. He'll get that out to the flat to White. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down, they'll run with White. And some room to work. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with White. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Dolphins' 23-yard line.
Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Buccaneers are able to move back in front. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on. It's caught inside the 25. And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's Raheem Mostert, the local product from right here in Florida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that is incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hey, Alabama. Hey, 66. Let's go!
From the 39, Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Brady gives this to White. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Succop's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Tua, the final shot before half. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Sanders now to kick this one away. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Brady.
That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Brady. And a dump off to White. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal.
He made his first, this from 47 yards out.
Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. And they're going to get to him. That is going to be a safety. Tom Brady taken down to the end zone.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Looking to pass. Tua. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Tua setting up shop to throw again.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. Tua going to throw.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's brought down. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Mostert will score. Touchdown, Miami. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded right around the 8. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Back and reload! No, 56. 72.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Running out of the gun with White. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Gets the check down throw to White. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Jalen Phillips, the former 1st-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Brady now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Succop's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing again on second down. Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill. Complete. 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 71 yards. And the Dolphins use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamel Dean.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board.
Touchdown! Rashad White with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Tua to throw.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle, because it really stresses the safeties, and they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Brady to throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Brady. Going up top for Miller. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. Extra point up and good by Succop. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers have just about sewn up this football game.
Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Brady going to look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Right to the air is Rodgers. He's going to get this one complete here to Cobb. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. They'll run it with Jones. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. On first down, Rodgers. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers fighting Christian Watson. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On first down, Purdy. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Purdy. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Devontae Wyatt there for the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Purdy sets up to throw again. Flushed out right. And he lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. The tight end in motion right. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey from 19 yards away. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Rodgers now on first down. Touchdown, Packers!
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Here's McLeod from his end zone.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now a give, right side McCaffrey, and he's dropped right at the 40, gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Purdy. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, 4th and long here, late 2nd quarter. I mean, Charles, you knew that was going to be a very tough play to convert, but now not only do you not convert it, you give up a pick